The wolf is here. The wolf is here.
Hey everyone, welcome to the thing that we are doing today for you, the everyone. Lots of people on YouTube, a few people on Twitch. Feel free to comment. If you comment, your hateful speech will immediately be shown on screen, as is the style of the times that we are currently living in, with no moderation, no filter, and no shame, it seems. I'm Frank, which you would know if I showed my face, which I plan on doing shortly. But let me just first say, isn't Kat cute? She's such a cutie. Look at her cute face. She's a little shy and stuff. Kat might show up during the stream. No promises though. She's being cat-like and aloof. All right, brace yourselves. You're gonna see my face in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Would you like the cat back on the screen? Here you go. There she is. Isn't she cute? It's just me going, isn't she cute, for like an hour? Probably not, but you may wish it is. Yeah, I'm Frank. These are my office hours. I'm going to hang out in my office and get work done. You are free to join me if you'd like, as many of you apparently already are. And, chat along with me. Let me know what you're doing, what you're into, what's going on, how are the kids, any kids. Just tell me how the kids are doing. I think the kids are all right. I'll do some work and let you get some sneak peeks on what's coming from non-pro and related sources. So I'm going to try really hard not to just go right into this because I'm supposed to build suspense and interact with my audience, which is you folks. I'm going to try that right now by saying, "Hey, girl," in the chat. And if I did it right, there it is, right there on the screen. I'm going to pretend like I know which side this is going to be on. I still pointed wrong. Nope, too much. There it is. Perfect. It took $10 billion to get that software to work. Tonight, we're going to be talking about, the things I'm going to be working on, and, you can feel free to talk about it, is... where's my stupid list? Here it is. Live call-in show. I talked about that already. The Batman Forever-a-Thon, Tinkr's Garage, and the 1985 department store Wishbook. Those are the things I teased. I'm probably going to get to all of them. I also have a box of toys next to me. Less weird vintage toys that I have that I need to go through because... these are toys that I had at one point put aside saying these will be for my children, as in like a few months or maybe like a year or two ago. And I don't actually know what's in the box. I forgot completely. And I don't feel like I could trust my earlier judgment on what my kids would like or would not throw at me. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of kid content because that's just what I am now. No, like for example, these are pieces of felt ginger that's really washed out. Sorry about that, folks. It's felt ginger that came in a toy sushi set. Sushi set. Sushi set. I don't know. Sushi set. Nope. Still gonna. I thought I'd surprise it would work, but it didn't work. And I also, good news, hon. I found the wrapper for the same sushi set. The seaweed wrapper. Not real seaweed. That would have been easier to find because of the stink. All right. We're going to do a bunch of stuff like that there soon. So while we wait, I am going to dig through my list of things to share. And maybe we'll start with, it's so weird to have this many people watching and no one saying anything. You freaking creeps. You weirdos. Oh, maybe I should have it automatically appear on the screen. Maybe you're too shy to have that happen. Is that it? If so, signal by commenting and having it publicly displayed for everyone to see. That's the only way we can expose yourself. Not literally. This is not that kind of show. What's on the list? All right, I want to talk a little bit about a project I have been working on for a while. That's a little bit more substantive, so I feel like I could actually get into it. When was this? Many years ago. I feel like this was maybe at least 2 years ago. Friend of the network, Erin, shared a picture of a book she found, which happens often, but this specific book was a novelization of a book that she thought I'd be interested in, and I deeply was, and I said, bring that to me immediately, and she said, sure, I'll get right on it, and then many, many years passed, and we never really got to it, but it came up in like a Facebook memory or something, and I was retagged in it, and that reminded me of the joy of this thing, and I'm going to show you what that is right now by sharing my screen. Whoop. sneak peek. This is a work in progress. We're doing a Batman Forever-a-Thon. So the pitch is this. The people who will see this promo when it's out there in the wild will not know the pitch beforehand, but the pitch will be that we have a novelization of the movie Batman Forever, which is odd enough. Novelizations are always kind of weird, but this novelization is of like, I don't know, like a second, third tier movie in the Batman thing. And it was written by Peter David, famed comic book author Peter David, who when we started this project this year, when we were going to do the Batman Forever-a-Thon, we're going to, he was experiencing some medical problems, and we were going to do a charity event for him. Literally in the month it took for us to get to the point where we go to production, he sadly passed away. So we are still doing this because the GoFundMe is still on, and the money goes to his family, which is desperately needed because we do not take good care of our comic legends. And that's a pretty somber, big, deep thing to start this off with. But hey, guess what? I don't know how to deal with it any better in the promo. So I'm going to air the promo right now, I think. Yeah, I'll do it now. This is not complete. I think it's over long, and I think we need to trim it or reorder it. But I'd like to get your feedback. And since you haven't said anything to me this entire time, I don't expect a lot, you sons of Oh, doing that again. Oh. All right, let me get myself out of there. And let's... Hey now, I hope you could actually hear this. I'm almost positive you can. Again, comment if you cannot. Oh, that's just adorable. Oh, hi friend. Didn't see you there. Welcome to the Non-Pro read-along story time thing that we are doing. Yeah, we need to know. I'm so glad you'll be joining us for our Non-Pro story time read-along stream thing. We'll have a better name later, because we're going to read something that's absolutely delightful. What the fuck is this thing again? Yes, in honor of the passing of two legends, we will be reading the 1995 novelization of the 1995 Joel Schumacher film, Batman Forever, written by Peter David and starring, sort of, Val Kilmer. You can't star in a book. Why are we doing this? Why now? Well, you can. Why not 10, 20 years ago? Why at all? Well, there's good reasons for it, and also sad reasons. I really don't know how to tackle the tone of this part of the message. This read-along will be a charity event with funds going to Peter David's family. What better way of honoring a comic book legend by reading one of his novels? We probably haven't. Because there's so many good ones, and this one, I mean, it's Batman, so that's like pizza. Even bad pizza is pizza. So, yeah, I'm excited to read this with all of you. I'm actually really thinking it'll be a fun trip. This is notoriously a movie that I did not enjoy very much. I don't know why I went dark or but upon negative. Rewatching and kind of deleting all the studio tooling that probably happened, it's fun. It's fine. And I think this book will be great. This is a very weird thing to do in honor of somebody. But we planned this beforehand. And what am I going to fucking do now? Not do it? Like I don't do everything else? Am I a quitter? No. So, relax, allow me to entertain you the way only I can do. Yeah. Warning. Yeah, sorry. I hope that's not too gross. Choice. Yeah, I don't know if I should include that. That may look too gross. Peter David was a New York Times best-selling author, a comic book legend. He is responsible for some of the greatest stories of the modern age. And unfortunately, the comic industry doesn't really support its own. We know this as a sad truth. So it's up to us, the fans, to lend our support and let these people know how much they mean to us. So we're doing this as a charity event. We're raising money for Peter David's family. And honestly, I think it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good read. And most importantly, it's going to be fun and for a good cause. So why not do this? Damn it. You piece of shit. You've done nothing for him. Do something. The stream will mostly be going out on Twitch, twitch.tv/
The call to action. I forgot after the
Non-Productive.com /Non-Productive. And I guess maybe we'll put outtakes on TikTok if it's still around. It's probably going to outlive our government, right? That's sobering. Yeah, so it meanders quite a bit, which is like a non-pro staple, but it gets the point across. It's funny. I think it's cute. I don't know. I feel like at very least pieces of it should be rearranged. I think the more earnest, like this is for Peter David and he's a great artist, should come a little quicker. Maybe cut out the part that I didn't like the movie that much, because what's that to do with anything at this point? I don't know. Maybe just shove it on the internet the way it is. Good enough, shove it on the air. That's our motto, right? Yeah. So if you have any feedback about that, there's a little bit of a delay, I'm sure, but please comment. Let me know. This is supposed to be some sort of a call-in show. I don't have a phone number to call in. I mean, we do, but I haven't set it up yet. So it really is just commenting in Twitch and YouTube at this point. But yeah, leave a comment and I will love to hear your feedback. If you're a host, I sent a link in the Discord. You could even join me in real digital space. Because I'm a vampire. All right. I found the wasabi from the same sushi shit. I'm getting further away from it, aren't I? This is the wooden wasabi from the child's sushi set. All right, for the quite a number of people who are watching this without saying anything, I hope with clothes on. What are you drinking? What are you doing? What are you enjoying today? I'm enjoying, I'm going to try this. This is Ghost. It is a bright purple can of Ghost. It is an energy drink that has a brain on it, and that's already like my favorite thing. What has it got? 0 sugars, 0 fat, no artificial colors, and transparent label. I don't know what that means. Transparent label. It gives me epic focus, and it has 200 mg of natural caffeine. Oh, that's good. It has 100 mg of neurofactor. This is definitely not a good look for me. 1,000 mg of Carnipure Carnarite. And then some alpha 6PC, 6 daily vitamins. This is going to mutate. This is what the worm sells in the 90s to World of Darkness fans. I'm going to try it because I made it for it. And here's mutagenic ooze in your eye. That's good. That is so good. Oh, that's Ghost Energy Drink Welsh. Welsh's grape. Hell yeah. You know what? I needed an extra eye in the middle of my forehead because I'm so goddamn aware now. This has a lot of caffeine. I probably should be drinking it at night. But I got all the work to do, so let's do that. I'm tempting to move on to yet another dark project in my professional life, a human rights issue thing. I don't think I'm going to bring that up yet. Why don't I keep sucking the air out of the room? Now, instead, I'm going to suck the air back into the room. Blow the air into the room? Whatever, I don't know. This is the box of crazy toys. This is a why is Al not here? This is a random transformer. I don't know who it is. Al, who's this transformer? Future Al, tell me. Okay. And this is a Buzz Lightyear. So Lilo and Stitch, I finally found a Lilo and Stitch. So I haven't watched the animated Lilo and Stitch, which is ridiculous, I know. But I did see the live action one, and I thought it was fine. I liked it. I think I probably liked it more because I haven't seen the animated one. But now that my kids have seen it, I now have someone to give these toys to. And that's cool for me. Giant. What the hell? Look at that. That's awesome. I didn't realize I had that. All right. I am going to go through just a few more things in this bag, just as a little delightful thing to share with all of you, because I'm sure you'll enjoy it. This is I believe, an Inspector Gadget Happy Meal toy from when the movie came out. I don't know for certain, but I think this is a guy from the BK Kids Club. Everything is so washed out. I apologize. Who I think's name was Wheels, and I think he's sitting because he's supposed to be in a wheelchair. Yeah, I think this is another kid from that same line who is not to scale with the other child, which is, I think, offensive. Oh, does Wheels sit in this little hover thing? I don't know. I can look these things up later on, but I just want you to see blindly the stuff we've gathered over the years in the studio. This is a delightfully off-model Garfield in a pink button-down. Why? Why does he exist like this? Yeah, there's a lot of very strange things in this, and I'm pretty sure I was very excited for a while, but I can't seem to find my. Here it is. Nope, it's the same one. I'm pretty sure this is the thing that. Oh, it's a World Book. I'm wrong. So I thought this was from the Macaulay Culkin vehicle Wishbook or Wishers, where he was like animated in a book. I'd never seen the movie, but I'm vaguely aware of it. And for some reason, I was convinced that was for that. Anyways, there's a lot of garbage in here. Maybe we'll do an unboxing video for that, just because I think it's fun for people to look at. Maybe I'll. Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll do a more detailed one. Here's the big sack. Here. Everyone look at my sack and pause. Yes, it's suggestive. What of it? All right, just a couple other bad things. This is a goldfish in a mask. This says Disney on it. Disneyland? What mascot? What character is this from? I have no clue. That's interesting. And there's one more that I definitely wanted to show everyone. I believe I have a toy from B-Movie, which I was certain was not legally something people can own. Right? This is from B-Movie, isn't it? Why can't I focus or not get washed out? Oh, the other studio lights are on. I'm a fool. Yes. What? And he has a switch and a little button. Did he talk? What's the deal with the B-Movie? Is this from B-Movie or is this an unrelated B? Do I have to look up what B? You know what? I'm gonna look up what the B from B-Movie looks like. B-Movie. Because if it's the B from B-Movie, that's got to be him. That's got to be the B from B-Movie. I'm not gonna say it any other way. I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? Should I make that image bigger and share it? No, I'm gonna wash it out. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so yeah, it is the B from B-Movie. You were all screaming at the screen. I should share this image file with you because how else would you believe it? I don't want you to go away from the stream. Did it download as a WPM? It did. The bane of the internet. That file format. Ooh, You stinky. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to share this tab. I'm sure you guys really want to know what I'm going to do. Slides and nope, not those messages. Do it on, yeah. Slides and PDFs. No. Slides and PDFs. Yeah, wow. I'm not going to do this. I've given up. Imagine if this is what brings the show down. What do I mean, imagine? It's definitely what's doing it. I'm not moving on until I get this B movie clip on. I hope people are yelling. Why are you doing this? It's clearly the toy from B movie. All right, here we go. Yeah, there he is. His name is, I assume, Beaverton. Yep, there he is. Washed out B movie toy. Right? So I had hoped that doing this show would actually get me to finish work as opposed to obsess over whether or not the random toy I had in the box is the B from B movie. Clearly it's not successful because I've not actually done anything. But on the other hand, I could just be a Transformer for the rest of this episode, and that would be fine too, right? Okay. I mean, seamless. I look just like a Transformer. Let's see. I have a segment I recorded for John Minus a few months ago now that I have no other use for, so I'm going to play it on this stream. You tell me what you think of it. And when we come back, I will... it's too long, I think. It's over long. I don't even know if I got... What's the point of playing this if I already know the problem with the thing? I haven't watched it in a while, so maybe now I'll be like, it's not that bad. Let's try it. Hey, it's me. I've been thinking a lot lately about the important issues we're facing in the world today. Perhaps the most important of all of them is the rise of peak TV and how goddamn great it is. Television is just amazing. I don't know if you've been watching TV. Do you own a TV? I mean, if you do, you know that it is the golden age of television. Really, it's one of the golden ages of like the second or third or sixth golden age of television we're in right now, and it's amazing because there's so much good stuff to watch, pretty much an endless amount of good stuff to watch, and it's like everywhere, and it's all good, or in some cases even fantastic. And the problem is really that you only ever watch it once. As good as TV can be, you're not rewatching it the way you might your favorite movie. You are not watching an entire series or season even of an episode, like if it's 20 episodes long or 8 episodes long, you're probably not constantly rewatching it. And if you were, there's probably a help group for you. There should be. John? But for the most part, most people do not rewatch these shows, which is a shame because a lot of great effort goes into them. I mean, from the writing to the directing to everything, really, it's just fantastic. And it's, I mean, how can you manage your time? You cannot is the problem, is the thing I'm going to be talking about today. Yeah, so there's basically too much wonderful TV. From Netflix to Hulu to Disney Plus to Max, Don't Call Me HBO, from Prime, Subprime, Shudder, Shiver, Swoon, Paramount, Universal, MGM Plus, Casino. There's BET Minus, which is it's like a hyper niche channel that focuses on the work of John Minus. I just made it up. Everyone's churning out amazing content, and I hate the word content in this case, but they're just churning out the best stuff you've ever seen, and so much of so that you really don't have time to watch it all, let alone rewatch any of it. And then you get like anxiety, or at least I get anxiety about whether I should have watched something before I watched the thing that it's happening. Let's just take Daredevil. Marvel's Daredevil, I was so excited when the Netflix series started in like 2017. I don't know, it might as well have been 1987. It was so long ago. I don't remember anything about it. I loved that show. 3 seasons, I think, maybe 4. I don't remember any of it. None of it at all. I remember being really excited to see Matt Murdock, Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock, back on She-Hulk. But I think he was in one of the movies, the Spider-Man movie. He showed up in a minute and we all went, whoa, and that was cool. But like, I don't really remember where the story left off or how these characters moved. And this is some of the best acting I've seen on television. It was really impressive stuff. But the issue is jump cut. Sorry, one of my kids wants me to burp this ram. Yeah, the problem is you have a life and you have things to commit to, and the priorities don't put TV on the top, which is insane because TV is amazing. Love Daredevil. Born Again is out. I have not seen a single episode. I think as of the recording, not the premiere, what's the opposite of that? Not cancellation. The finale is airing tonight, and I have seen none of it, and I am very mad at me. Past Frank, childhood Frank, is livid. But I don't really remember where anything left off with these characters, so I feel like I need to rewatch these things. But even though, like, miraculously, the deal between Netflix and Disney Plus actually, like, made these things pretty well available even during the middle ground, it might as well have been filmed on nitrate stock and soaked in gasoline. I could not get the time to access this thing, and that mean it was pretty much inaccessible for me. And I'm making it your problem by talking to you about it. Anyways, yeah. So what was I supposed to do? Well, like, what was I supposed to remember? So let's talk about this. These Netflix and these streaming shows and networks are like 8-10 episodes long. It's not even like, imagine the 20 episode plus seasons of regular network TV. The Flash, there is 1 million episodes of that show. I really loved the first few seasons, but then I fell off the wagon, and guess what? I had to cut off a niece who I got sick of saying I haven't seen the latest season, and I really want to, but I haven't. I feel bad about it, but that relationship is gone now. What was I supposed to do? The Runaways had a good first season, and it started getting weird. I would have liked to figure out what happened in that show. What, am I mixing The Runaways with The Gifted? Was The Gifted a real show? Did that actually happen? Did that get canceled immediately? Was it the Humanoids? Inhumanoids? No, Inhumanoids is different than the Inhumans. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff. And you know what? It's not just genre TV, right? Before we get into genre TV, I loved Rebels, right? I loved Star Wars Rebels. One of my favorites. I love Star Wars, and it was one of my favorite Star Wars programs. I loved it so much I had to stop watching until it was all available so I could watch all of it, because I couldn't figure out the schedule it was on when it was back on Disney XD, whatever Disney network it was on at the time. And then when Ahsoka came out, I didn't watch Ahsoka because I hadn't finished Rebels, and now because I didn't watch Ahsoka when it first aired, the algorithm thinks I'm an asshole. I'm not that kind of asshole. And it's not just comic book television or genre television. Severance is the best thing I have ever seen on Apple TV. And also the only thing I've ever seen on Apple TV. I don't know how I watched it. Did I steal Severance? No, that can't be true. I don't feel guilty about it. So yeah, Severance was amazing. The second season came out, super excited about it. We watched this because my wife's cheat is probably Ben from Parks and Rec. My cheat is Ben from Parks and Rec. He's adorable, and Adam Scott was amazing in this. Everybody was amazing in this. It was a great show, great direction, great producing. Ben Stiller, for some reason, was involved in this, but I don't know why I said for some reason, because I don't know what I was expecting. It was great. I couldn't start season 2 because I didn't remember what happened in season 1. This was a very important show to me, and I don't remember what happened, and it wasn't that long ago. So maybe I just need more sleep. Huh. No, that can't be it, because I need the time instead of sleeping to watch peak TV. Yeah. So was I supposed to watch the entire season 1 of Severance right before watching season 2? Was I not supposed to watch it initially and wait? Was I supposed to just rewatch it? Or I did what I ended up doing was I watched a recap from a trusted YouTube channel that I liked and subscribed to. Not productive. Yeah. I know what you're saying. If you're so smart, what's your suggestion? How do you fix this? Well, I have no idea. This is a receipt to Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't have any notes. I don't have any suggestions. I have no plan. I have nothing but I don't want you to stop making great television. I want you to make more great television. I want you to hire me and my friends to make even more television. I want you to glut our every waking conscious moment with like original ideas and fresh takes. Choke our mind rivers with your dead. No, that's not a good way to end this. Yep, that was it. I salute all of you for watching that entire thing. So I've rewatched it now after a healthy distance from it. It is 1,000% too long. It is so damn long. And I think I just recorded all my bullet points and thought I would trim it later for the funny parts. And the funny things got buried under all the boring. There's even like definitely takes in there where I could cut that out. So I'm glad I was able to give myself. I think when you're working on something for a long period of time, you get too close to it and you don't really see it clearly. And that's why it's good to get feedback from other people. But when you can't provide feedback from other people, you can't receive feedback from other people, then you just have to rely on yourself and give yourself distance so that you can see it. Now I clearly know it's too long. Maybe just go back to the original bullet points and narrow down the thought a little bit, because I actually do think it's an interesting point. I just don't think it's really well done right there. In that, like, my main takeaway was that it's a shame that there's so much amazing stuff to watch, but there's literally so much of it that you can't reasonably watch it. Like, you can't, not only can you see it all, but even if it's a favorite thing, even if it's something that you really love, you cannot, like, you're not going to watch it again the way you might watch your favorite movie again. Well, maybe that's changed in recent years. Maybe people don't watch their favorite movies over and over again. But yeah, that was my main takeaway. Was my main point was that, like, it's weird to me that that I can love a thing so much and then be like, I have not seen this thing again. And we're just restarted watching 30 Rock, which has been a delight. It's been years since we'd seen it, and it's just so good. So good. I know you've all been wondering, do I have a Care Bear toy right next to me? And I do. In the box, there is a Care Bear that's in that random box of stuff. I don't think you could even see which Care Bear that was because it was so washed out. I got to work on the lights in the studio. And that is a Sunstar liquor. Oh, just naming Care Bears would be a funny bit. There it is. Where's that glare coming from? Is it the actual new monitor? Or is it that naked light bulb hanging over my head for purposes of torture? I don't know. We'll find out. So let's see What's next? One of the reasons why the box is next to me is because I'm looking for a figure for this new project that I've mentioned and I've teased a couple times. I'm going to show it to you now. It is mercifully a lot shorter. I actually do not think this is, I think this is ready to go. I don't think we need to work on it too much. I do have to explain it. It's a teaser trailer. So you're not going to get an explanation from watching it, but that's fine. Not everything has to be. 35 seconds is not too long. I think this is pretty good. Let me know what you think if you would like to. This was one of the 3 things we're going to bring up today. Tinkr's Garage. All right. I thought that was adorable. I don't know if I'm going to provide any more details. You know what? No. If I don't get comments asking for it specifically, I'm not going to provide any more details. There's a couple clues in there what that thing is going to be about. We don't need to go through it right now. It doesn't have to go crazy, but you know, if nobody's actually going to say anything or anything, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Just chill out with me, hang out. That's no problem. But I mean, like, if you're not asking, I'm not going to offer. And the last thing I want to talk about, I'll give it a little bit of time for the delay to kick in. Oh, where is that piece? All right. I'm beginning to think that this box does not actually have the thing I'm looking for, which is fine. It has nothing to do with the Wishbook. But I do have this. As unusual as this toy is, I actually know its origin, which makes it a little less magical to me. But it books. We're going to do the last thing here before we go. Is this it? Oh, that's my... one of the things we're going to be working on or releasing on our social medias is a project. Wishbook Daydreams is what I'm calling it right now. Do I want to share this? Sure. Whatever. And it's really just a wonderful thing. It is us looking through the 1985 Sears Wishbook. Because I love Wishbooks. I miss them so badly. I'm going to see if I can pull it up on the screen and actually maybe look through a couple pages of it with you folks tonight. If you're okay with that. If not, it's my office hours, so you could do as you wish. Yeah, that's going to be in my head forever. Okay, let's see if I could share just that part of my screen. All right. See if I can put this in a slightly less obnoxious ratio. That's really big. I've done this before on different shows on the network, but I have not practiced in a while. Still not great. What's the ratio? What is the dimension I was going to do it as? Oh, you know what? It's slightly different because I am a smart boy and I forgot to zoom in. There we go. So, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. All these Wishbooks came from... Oh, thank you for the spam. Get the hell out of here. All these Wishbooks come from the greatest website ever, wishbookweb.com. $2 in... Wait, in 80. You have to buy Wishbooks? Why am I just thinking? What? My mind just got blown. I did not know that. Why didn't I know that? My education. Ooh, that's creepy. Okay. There she is. A little bit of a lag. She's looking at, of course, the Ark of the Covenant. Do you want to see my face, folks? I don't think you need to see my face for this one. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll leave it up. I don't care. You've probably wondered, we have ourselves. Is there really a Santa? Does he have elves? Oh, it rhymes. We went up north and paid them a visit. And now we have pictures that only prove it. They show you at last the things elves go through to make all those presents and bring them to you. This could go very dark very quickly. Just wrapping gifts for so many children can sometimes cause a degree of confusion. I'm not happy with this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right. Outstanding value. I'll say. They look like they're going to crash. That is cool. That's like a PVC pipe construction kit. As low as $60. That's not as cheap as I thought it would be. When you buy both construction kit and wheelie kit. Save 30 cents. Oh, there's new at Sears 3-dimensional Omagles play kits. This is great. It's load bearing. Look, that kid's sitting on it. I like what this kid's face is doing. I wonder if you could see my arrow. I don't remember if I turned that feature on or off, but if you can, I'm circling the kid at the lemonade stand. He's sitting on a wheel, getting his lemonade, living his best life. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, my mouse is nowhere near that. So I'm going to try to get my face out of there and see if it helps. It doesn't. So you're going to see my face. Yeah, I like that. I really like this toy. I'd want this toy. I still want this toy. All right. Something special from Santa's workshop. A Rolls-Royce Cornish. The creme de la creme of riding toys. Wow. Junior tycoons can carry on the rich tradition of luxury auto styling. Their own battery-operated Rolls-Royce Cornish. I hate this for some reason. Maybe because I want it. Yeah, this kid is more my speed. Space helmet. Striped shirt. Yeah, so 5 scoops of rainbow sherbet slumber bags. Huh. All right. Cool record player. You already know that elves make the toys for the good little girls and also for boys. Just boys. Any boys. Boys will be boys, you know. But they don't stop there. They give toys at tests to make sure your presents are always the best. This can be fun, and elves like what they do. But they asked us if we would point out to you it's also work, and it can be a chore trying kids' toys when you're 104. That's cute. Oh, that picture, less cute. They do not seem like they're happy. Yeah, okay. No, once again, I'm not feeling this photo shoot. Outstanding value, sleepwalking children, $4.99 each. It's are they just pretending to be asleep? I mean, I guess they are, but like, I could also see them being like lying down and taking pictures and just making them look vertical. But their feet don't. Well, the baby is just not convinced. Oh, something special from Santa's workshop. Oh yeah, ladies, I love. Oh, I'm wrong. I was gonna say I love how big his cuffs are, because I honestly thought that wasn't another robe or like the robe part. I thought that was just the cuff, like he was a martial arts a bedtime guy, but I don't believe that's correct. Oh, there's a little whole thing, huh? As far back as the 27th century BC, and the Chinese empress. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Couldn't read this beforehand for 1985. Racism. Not hand tailored in Hong Kong and packaged in gift box. This is you could do a whole podcast episode on the fact that this was 1985 in Hong Kong. All right. Our lowest price in 3 years. I dig this outfit style. Ladies, bring back the head to toe fleece gown. I know it's summer and you're having your hot girl summer, whatever it is this year, but why not your ridiculously warm woman bedtime? Why not that? Look, showing some ankle. Some of the elves are especially nimble with scissors and thread and needle and thimble. They work so hard to make nice things to wear, but you asked for toys, so what do you care? Jeez. Many folks asked for a shirt or a blouse or a cuddly robe to wear in the house. It's not easy, they said. Try this yourself, making these people clothes to fit on an elf. If this were animated, this might be better, but these are people. These are human actors. So, I don't know. I dare you to refuse this woman a job in leadership in your company. She walks in like this. This cotton velvet blazer, velvet blazer, as low as $30, under. I would immediately hand over the keys to the company and be like, you can lead us. If Hillary dressed like this, we'd be in a... We're not gonna. America. Something special from Santa's workshop. A suit of armor. Hell yeah. $2,900. A steal. You know what I could do with the suit of armor? It would pay for itself within a week. Oh, there's also a wooden Indian statue. All right. I'm staring in Jets fan. Joe Namath wool blends separates. I'm not going to read any more of that. And then on a tour was a special treat, a place where everything is tasty and sweet. Santa's kitchen, of course, where the elves make the candies and chocolates and cookies and cakes. Cakes and make, okay. Here's where it happened, just why we don't know. Right out of the oven, cakes started to grow. Ho, ho, chuckled Santa. It's that time of year. There's so much more magic when Christmas is near. Yes. I mean, that's kind of cute. Cupcakes keep getting bigger. What's going on in the background? Is that a candy cane dipping thing? This is the most illustrated picture I've seen. Were they human actors in the earlier ones? What is this, a painting? Is this a drawing? No, I think they were human actors earlier, and this is just they got the filter better. Our lowest price ever, $259 for this microwave. I think I had that microwave growing up. I guess we owned it. The Kenmore wood-paneled microwave. Wow, 1.4 cubic foot microwave oven power. The fact that they're saying cut 100, we don't see that in ads anymore. Like $100 off or something, but not like cut. I like it. It's aggressive. Oh yeah, something special from Santa's workshop. This organ with your headphones on it. Boom. Piano A Suzuki 88 Grand. It's elegant, always perfectly tuned, and it has the precision feel of a fine piano, and it weighs just over 100 pounds. And it's got a carrying case. Nice. Yeah, padded vinyl carry bag. Carry it in style to like the parties you're not invited to. Is that in pieces? Yeah, it comes in pieces, I guess. I guess it separates down the middle. Wow. Portable. Heavy duty value. What's the cost on this washing machine? That's what I want to know. A total of 170 or less. Not bad. What? Oh, each. A total 170 less than comparable. Weird. Remember the list that Santa checks twice? It doesn't just say if you're naughty or nice. Santa keeps track of the toys that you've got and whether your house has a chimney or not. He's a tax assessor. Santa, you're working for the man. I know it. There are so many things to keep in mind. The elves in the office were falling behind. So just to make sure you get all your gifts, they brought a computer to keep all the lists. All right. Let's see what a 1985 computer's like. I'm bouncing through too many monitors. Yeah, feel free to comment in the in either chat, in YouTube or Twitch. That's where we're streaming right now. And I guess in the future, if you're watching this pre-recorded or this recorded, whatever, you could comment also. What? Yeah, leave a comment. Subscribe, hit that bell, ring that bell. Yeah, they're impressed with that computer. Okay. Fragile. Our lowest price ever for any electronic typewriter with power return. Only $136 in 1985 money. That's crazy. Wow. The Communicator electric typewriter with keyboard correction. That's it. Power return and power repeat spacebar. Imagine an electric typewriter with all these time-saving features and at this incredible price. A thoughtful, practical gift for the student. Keyboard correction makes correcting errors easy. No more messy liquid correction fluids or cover-up tapes. Full 88-character keyboard with power repeating keys for ... dash, and ___, and X. Plus a repeating spacebar that will really speed up those long typing jobs. 10 preset tabs for typing charts and columns. 1.5, 2 variable time spacing. This is all great stuff. I'm flashing back to when this would have been vital. 12-inch wide carriage, maximum typing speed of 83 words per minute. Wow, imagine breaking that. Carrying case and 1 black correction reel ribbon included. Order extras below. So the way I watched a video about this recently, I think was it Technology Connections is the YouTube channel, the great one, and how that works and how correcting worked. It didn't obviously use whiteout to whack it off, but it was like this electrified ink, or like you basically went back and typed over the same letter. It's very interesting stuff. That was their computer page, I guess, because we're now on grandfather clocks and chessboards. What is that? Can't be. I mean, 1985, sure. I didn't expect a computer, but I thought something like, I thought, right. This is an elegant Cambor Game Center. Okay, one of those 1,000,001 games. Cute. Grandfather clock. $3,900. You know what's cheaper? A suit of armor. You know what you could get after getting your suit of armor? A grandfather clock from any house you want. Just barge in. See if they don't give it to you. The only person who could stop you if you did get that suit of armor, the only person. You know who it is. I'm getting there. Not Piano Lady. Not these creepy, not Joe Namath. Definitely not. You know, the only person who could stop you if you were wearing this and you were trying to get your grandfather clock? Her. She'd stop the F out of you. Was it worth the scroll? You tell me. Why am I so sleepy if I drank that much caffeine? Oh, space. Out of this world value. Don't miss a once in a lifetime opportunity. Only $60. I think that is the going price for a bad telescope forever. I feel like that's what I spent when I got my bad telescope as a kid, which would have been a few years after this, I think. There it is now. I think you could still get a not good telescope for that price. I think that's just what optics companies are like, yeah. That's how much we could get it for. Get them for. Really, the big problem, and I say this, is you sell like this, that you're going to be able to see things that well. You aren't. And from where I'm at, light pollution makes everything bad. Elves make clocks out of tiny timepieces. Each has a purpose and all have their places. The most difficult part of making clocks is counting precisely the ticks and the tocks. 120 for every minute times 60 for each of the hours in it. It's clear to see this is impossible for one who is not the most responsible. Getting a little tired, are we? Sears Wishbook poet. I feel like no one in this picture knew what they were going for, except for the guy who's like, "Hey!" He was like, "This is what I'm going for." Only $389. Is that a VHS player? Oh yeah, sleek. Look at that. I like that. That's sweet. At last, Adobe Stereo VHS VCR. At a price that's music to your ears. 14-day, 4-program timer, records up to 107 cable-compatible channels, 10-function wireless infrared remote. Let you sit back and enjoy it all from the comfort of your easy chair. All for just $15 monthly. Remote changes channels with any TV, records, rewinds. This is so good, man. For $19.85, that is not bad. Yeah, $539 or $40 in the full big book. Yeah, I remember our first VCR. I think it cost like over $1,000. I'm pretty sure that's true. I think I still have it. Something special from Santa's workshop. The F is this? That really looked like a toy, but like a full-size child on it. Is that a toy with a full-size child on it? Is that capture the nostalgia of an era long past? 1 through 6. Yeah, whirl through the air in the back of this magnificent steed, air, that takes you on the fantasy world of childhood to the phone. You'll love the elaborately hand-painted bridle decorated with sparkling glass. Why is there air quotes on glass? Jewels. Solid hand-carved hardwood is finished in lacquer to preserve detail. 64 inches high, including brass pole. Rockers about 60 inches long, holds up to 450 pounds. So nice. Some assembly required. Made in the USA. $2,500. Hey, it's cheaper than a suit of armor, but with a suit of armor, you can get this too. And then you'd be a knight in armor on the back of this kick-ass steed. Let's do it. I would love to see that. These are toys, though, along the side, right? Those are all those are $300. Wow. Music box and $30 ones. All right. Our lowest price ever, $370 for a 20-inch diagonal measure color TV. I think I don't know if I had this TV, but very similar. Square View. Is that the company? I don't remember Square View. Is that just the name of the line? You think it was like a Sears TV, but anyways, yes. So I don't know, Rick, if you're out there watching this in the now or in the future, but you remember how we had those little TVs in our like our freshman dorms, and almost positive I had a color TV and it was a big deal. That does not feel like mathematically possible that we were impressed by a color television. But I feel like we were. And I don't understand how, because we definitely probably did not go to college in the 70s. But, or the 40s or 50s. I mean, I guess it's just the ubiquity of a TV that, and a small one that you would bring to college. I feel like that was a thing. Gifts under $100. This is the a T-Bird. That's cute. It's kind of hard to make this one out. Recognize this guy. Yep. 57 Thunderbird, battery operated. I thought it was going to be a push car. Looks like it has a friend's child in there. B are these top grain cowhide leather blazers. Leather blazer. Let people know you don't give an F. C would be a rabbit vest. What? Fur origin France or China with dyed fox trim. Fur origin Norway. Made in Hong Kong or China. Furrier clean. The $100. It doesn't even have a name. Like, it's not even a thing. They don't, like, it hasn't said its name. It's C is give a full skin dyed rabbit vest fur, and then I guess it's called the rabbit vest, but it's got a fox fur on the dried fox trim. Dyed fox trim. The 80s were a blast, man. That's crazy. It feels so recent for it to be like, it feels so weird to see it now and so niche. Like you would see it somewhere, you would have to go to a specialist store to do that. And now it's, but then it was just like, oh yeah, it's a fur. And I'm sure people would be like, oh, it's a rabbit. It's not a mink. Yeah, that's probably the reaction you would get. D, meet our Bontempi. I'm trying to make that out. It's blurry to me. Music partner. Cassette instruction tapes, 5 books with over 50 songs. So I was really impressed because for a minute there, it looked to me to be a keyboard with like 5.5. Is it 5-inch floppies? But those are actually booklets, and it has cassette tapes, which is totally modern, and I'm not impressed by. Automatic phone dialer is also a 4-function calculator. Sure. And also a watch. Did I miss? Yeah, I skipped something. That's why I'm confused. Weird. That watch is less surprising than I just was not paying attention. E, don't get up, portable induction cooker. Nice. Bike. Gold brush bike. Gold colored finish. BMX look. Jewelry that is a 2-deck cassette tape and probably I think that's a record player on top. Yes, it is. Great for doing your mixtapes for your loves. A rocking chair with a probably haunted bear on it. Victorian mirror. There it is again. That page is just, let's just repeat that page. Then let's get deep into that. That's that same potentially. No, I think there's only one tape deck on that one. Yep, there's a difference between that and a guitar with the speaker inside. Yeah, that's gonna sound great. Guitar with battery operated built-in amp. And this guy and all his sweaters. That is Schmidt from New Girl, of course. That is then there's a home olive oil plant with cheese. And that would be famed actor Gregory Peck. It's Gregory Peck, right? Yeah, it's Gregory. Oh, it says it. Gregory Peck brings the New Testament, King James Bible version. That's awesome. I forgot who narrated the Bible on The Simpsons in a very early season episode where he eats the pufferfish, the poison or whatever the poison fish is, and he has to listen to the book on tape. I think it was what's his name, famed for interviews. Oh God, I'm blanking on his name. Don. I'm gonna do it. Famous inter. I can't believe I do not remember his name, but I remember it says there was I'm on DuckTales. Larry King. Okay. So I found it because of this great moment where he's interviewing Danny Pudi from Community and from DuckTales about what his little joys are. It's worth playing. Let's do it. Where am I? Okay. You're gonna want to see this, internet. And audio share. Oh, I muted the site because I'm an idiot. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know if you could actually hear it. Probably not. And this is my favorite band, the middle-aged dad jam band. Anyways, there's a segment. I'll put a link on it eventually, but it is great, and it is Larry King. It's one phrase. He's asking what Danny Pudi's secret joys are, and Danny Pudi says warm socks. He's like, not like a private jet or whatever, and he just says, Larry, I'm on DuckTales. Is this a good time to stop? I want to read a little bit more. Yeah, this is a good time to stop because I pulled out. Anyways, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to keep looking at this Wishbook and post pages from it on our socials and have fun, because this really is absolutely a delight. I love looking through Wishbooks. I loved it as a kid when I circled things that I wanted and never got because my parents were mean. They were wealthy. I was selfish. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, I had fun in these office hours. I'm going to recount the things I'm going to work on. I do want to break out the Wishbook, and I have the frame we're going to use for it. That's cool. What's my shirt? It is a Sterling Archer for President 2016 shirt. Hold on. There it is. Because that's how you get a president. Yeah. If only. But yes, so what was I saying? Yeah, the Wishbook thing I think is fun to post about. I actually do like reading it with people. Maybe I should invite people onto the stream and read the Wishbook with them, because I think that's fun. But cart before the horse, we'll start sharing it to get people excited about that idea, if they're indeed excited about it. If not, I'm just going to look at the Wishbook and remember the 80s and other decades too. I want to focus a little bit on the 90s too, because I realize a lot of you youngins couldn't give a shit. The Batman Forever-a-Thon should go out soon. I'm going to edit that trailer down a little. I'm not as bothered by that than Perfectly Frank. Perfectly Frank, I'm convinced it was bad. It was just not a good segment. I needed to either re-record the entire thing or severely limit it, or maybe just turn that into a conversation with people, because that's legitimately what my issue is. What is these are some of these awesome shows. What do you do when there's just so much and you can't watch it all, or that you can't rewatch? You can't really savor the things you liked. One weird thing I found is I really like watching audience reaction videos, because it kind of reminds me of the moments that I love the most from these shows. And then I liked sharing Tinkr's Garage with you. Yeah, good. Now I have I'm not going to spend 45 minutes writing in silence. I might, but I think I'm actually going to turn the cameras off for that one. Maybe future office hours, I'll actually keep it on in the background and get people to come in whenever they can. But I thought this was fun. I hope the people who have been with me this entire time thought so too. If not, Why are you doing this to yourself? Get some sleep. Think about yourself first. Put yourself first for once. In lieu of the same bumper that I've used for the last 5 years, I am going to show a picture of the cat, say a good night to you all, and I am gonna say, what do I want to do? Thank you to patrons. This is also a very old list of patrons, so I could update this at some point. I love you. Good night. Oh, I'm back. Well, now I have to give you something. So, oh, here's a great one you've probably never seen before.
Hey, Skeletor. Yes, Joker? We sure had a lot of fun today, didn't we? Oh, we sure did. And you know what else is fun? No, what else? But you're the Joker. How do you not know what else is fun? I'm Cuckoo Banana Pants. Oh, right. Yes, fine. You know what else is fun? Yeah, what else is fun? Hitting subscribe on this channel. Oh, you don't seem convinced. No, seriously. I learned something today. If you, I'm going to get close to the camera, uncomfortably close. Hey, look at me. If you want to show support to the independent creators and not just these huge media franchises, you should like, follow, subscribe, that whole deal. Specifically, subscribing to us on YouTube and Twitch really does do the trick. It really gets me in my funny bone. That should be my joke. I lost my voice. Also, Superman is here. Yay! Subscribe, like, and follow. We learned something today. And knowledge is power. Boom. I don't think any of this is on brand. Yeah.
Subscribe today. You got it all, buddy. Yeah, we are buddies.
I'm Batman.